Alrighty, cool. Alright. Okay. Doing the stream standing up today. So I'm gonna be up. Might cut the stream a little short, but sorry for anyone listening on headphones again. Um, I hate green screen. I really do. No. I know. Anyway, not feeling like that. Nah. There we go. Let's piss in the face of the C++ on the background and get moving. Also, it did not do any of the thing I thought I was going to do, where I was thinking about doing stuff off stream. It is, yeah, nope. Uh, yeah, nope. Um, got that bit. Let's do all of our get calls first because it's going to be easiest. So there just be copy and paste a bunch of shit, which I might be able to do generic. I don't know yet. Generics seem weird to me, so we'll find out. Didn't I write one earlier? Okay. Oh yeah, I did. Never mind. Don't worry about it. I wrote one earlier. Don't worry. Maybe I'll refactor today. I might just fucking refactor today. And get things in places where I can put them here. One second. Let's do that. Um, network. Not net. Oh, we don't want to do actually here. What we'll do is make their source. Um, what the hell do we want to call it? Network information. Uh, network operations. Network operations. Network operation. NetOps. NetOps. That sounds cool and neat. Enter now the source NetOps. NetOps let go. Nah. Amethyst. Amethyst die on me? Well, that's neat. Super helpful. I'm glad that Amethyst did that on me. Amethyst just crashing. I guess I'll have to deal with that later. Oof. Oh. Alright. Cool. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Let's just call it NetApps. Badnet. Badnet.go. Package NetApps. Okay. I don't have a. Nope. I don't know if this is still to me like second most, but also um, like underrated. Like I love it in a lot of ways. Like I do actually love it. The colon capital S sex bang. It's great. Love it. But also, uh, bugs me that it's sex. Someone out there. I'm sure I could do that. That'd be interesting. Associate endpoints with functions. Not a terrible thing. All right. Stay there. Yeah, no, stay there. No, don't stay there. This all the way down to here. That. Um, all that. Yeah. Well, we'll go ahead and pop over here. Go all down. All right. Now this is where we get to do fun stuff, right? We can do probably passing a channel here. And if we has a channel here, then instead of it just being do stuff, emit, I don't like the linearity of it. Like I know that it should be pretty linear stuff, but drop the alcohol sweater. Why? Yeah. All right. So, hmm. Oh, I'm sure there's a bunch of shit that's going wrong here, but that's going to be a okay, string con. What is it? Strings. Okay. No, no. No. Still not sure how to swap between buffers. I knew it would be a hotkey at some point, but then I never remembered it. You know? It's that. Alright. Now, because what we would like it to do is that I wouldn't want to have. See, kind of what my goal here is I'm going to move that all over, right? I want this main file not to import much, if anything. Only my code imported in the main, in theory, right? Okay. And so that means we probably will end up moving this bit as well, a handle connection, which means we probably should just move all of this over here. We could just move it into a function that's like start a server or something. Um, yeah, so we go bunk. Okay, start server. And it's going to do this bit, right? No, I did not omit anything. Maybe it would probably be best if it did other things. Probably a sequence of just requests, which would make sense. Um, Probably some channel that would then. So it would probably take what? What do we how do we do this? Request request channel. And gonna make it a channel. What? Request. Not that. Damn it. Okay. How to? That's the real question, right? How to? My ass is already getting sore. Um, I don't think I'm gonna make it to standing this whole time. One second. I'm gonna go camera off, but I'm gonna keep talking. Um, all right. So, basic principle, right, is that I will, in theory at least, move all my like code that I write into various packages so that I can consume it in the main function, right? And that main function being basically only referencing my code specifically, which not difficult. I have achieved it before. It's like obviously we try to limit how much is imported from other libraries in the main function type of stuff. Uh, you know, or main file, I guess, is the more appropriate way of filing it. Not that it really matters at all. I just prefer it that way, just because I like clean main entry points that seem expandable. Jesus Christ. Non actionable things are irritating. Um, there we go. That should be nearly good. Well, let's see. Let me do Nope, maybe. Um. Okay. Hmm. That better. Brings back my line that I had. Anyway. Alright. Alright. What's that? I know. I keep messing with the things. Alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if I can move parse endpoint over. Um, yeah, but I'll have to move all of my endpoints over. Okay, so I think we're gonna have to refactor a bit. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna just let this shit I exist. I'll let this be 10. I'll let this constantly be 10. Let message be hello, help. That sounds better. Um, body, help. That to place. Yeah, you fuckers. You're right. Handle correction over there. Good. Now, pop over here. Pop over here. Alright. So what we're gonna do, get all this bit. Okay. Now, if you can all net up, might not like me for a minute, but that's fine. Hmm. Give me a minute. Didn't select browser. Hmm. Yep, there you go. No, real language. Very cool. Can't remember if this is the. No, it's not the one that we had to make a file, do all that. That's Rust. Okay. So it's like go mod, whatever that is. Okay. Um, you try. And then go mod. I'm an idiot. Hmm. No, fuck you. Mm. Yeah, well. So I'll keep GitHub constantly. Um, hmm. Did I fucking not? One second. Did I just open it? Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Yep. What do you call it? Hmm. Hmm. Weird. Yeah. Well, that's first. Hmm. Okay. Now that's going to start the server. That's great. Now we're going to get requests back from the server. So we basically need to listen to the server and handle them as we go, right? That would be the idea. So what we're going to try and do is remember how to use channels. Not a huge deal. Um, line, rec. Ooh, that'd be interesting. Okay, I'm gonna take a small break because I've got to pee. So while I have to pee, you know what you guys get to do? You guys get to do this. Come in there. You know. Whoop. There you go. Right. Okay. So I got a channel doing the same. Because that's what it's for. Right. We'll have a listener on that channel. Right? Mojo. We're gonna refresh yourself on Go channels. One second. Not how you spell that anyway. Weird. Just not seeing Spotify for some reason. Strange. Okay. Oh, that's what I need. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. No, there's a actually execute. One second. Calls for. Oh, we could do this. We could do like those. Hmm. Did I miss thinking how I could use these? That would be dumb if I was doing that. Okay, so let's see if I can pass function really quick. I know I can. I can convert. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, okay. Oh, okay. We just bunk it. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, super similar. Using callback magic. Let's go. All right. These things over here. Dirt. Boy. Boy. Boom. Mm, start. Uh, that. Go. Put it here. Boom. Yeah, there we go. All right. So now what we'll do? Handle connection, right? No. What we'll have to do, at least in my opinion, at least, right? We will. Um, that'd be a good way to do it. Is have a request response object body, right? And so let's go. Probably put it. Probably put it. Probably put it there. So, and request. Request. I also need a body. Should be complete. Code. Statement. Message. Message. What else do we need? Headers? Oh, this is basically it. Right? Yeah. Right. Yeah. Makes sense. All right. Um, yeah, no, we don't need to pass the connection. We just need to have the function so that we can do some callback wizardry. We can get a response object back, right? Um, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. And so now what we need to do is custom handler function. This is going to be type find handle function. Actually, now we'll do this real quick. Find handle function. It's going to be this. Be literally func, right? Yeah, func actual client handler or request handler. Request handler. That would be a better func. Uh, call it. I need that. So now what we'll do here with request handler start with request handler. Then we'll pass handler here with the connection because handler here will do this. Go handler request handler. All right, and then here what we'll do instead of doing any of that, we'll just go response equals request handler. body. Then alright, cool. Then body. And just for some association, we put the request with the response. But I don't know if that's really that necessary. Because like it's being passed to the handler so they can handle it however they want. Um, right? We need that. We just need those three things, right? All right, cool. Shouldn't have any extra headers really. We'll deal with that later. Like authentication right now is not the worst thing in the world. Now it'll all be sent with the request anyway, so not worried about that part. Um, all right, so that's all good and said and settled. All right. So now request handler is there. What's my error? Like not actually. Okay. Stores here. Sorry about that. Figure it out. Um. Wow. Look at that. We'll just make this amazing. Response. Use the unkeyed feet. Okay. Well, let's do this real quick then. Um, Mixture, I know. Body. Key code. Mm, that's good. Okay. Okay. Now, in theory, this will do the same thing. Let's verify I didn't bring anything. Make a run. Well, so far so good. Curl. Well, didn't break anything. Also didn't break anything. Yay. Did not get anything. Neat. Also did not get anything. Not getting my errors back like I thought I would. Maybe I'm just not printing them. I don't remember. About head, local, post, 80. Well, it went through. There. Eat, come close. See? Yeah. Um, yeah. How's everybody's evening? Mine's going pretty okay. Yeah. Well, at the very least, I'm getting the right call and response, right? So now, what I need to do actually, 50, oh, 1,000, that. Uh, Actually, I'll just do response to string. Be Respond. There we go. Shoestring. Right. Return from yeah. Right stuff. Now we're going to just do redundant percent f percent d percent d percent s, and it's going to be ring on yeah, body. HTTP code, TTP code. That goes dot. Okay. Four not found. Good. ID. Response K. That's good. Got that one. Oh, sorry. Employee. There we go. That makes sense. Okay. Is it like equipment? Oof. Custom. Cool. Slash ID. Cool. Clear. Good. Done. Control C. Clear. Um, this one will exit from, and we're going to get back into this one. All right. So now I have abstracted my server some. Now we're going to do it some more. Okay. So what I think I'm going to do, I think, I don't know how I want to handle it. Because I kind of want to just get away from the switch statements specifically, just because it's kind of a not the best way, right? So like honestly, if I have query parameters, for instance, in the like path, which I will have to have because I'm obviously querying specific items. Shit, never thought of that. 1 second. Well, I guess let's quickly do that. Oh, wait. Oh, that. Go down here into request. Path on down version. Huh. Why aren't you use that one yet? Anyway. What was that? Query parameters. Query parameters. Query parameters. Query params. That seems like a string. Nope. Map string. There we go. Map string. Cute. Now let's add it to the parser real quick. Handle connection. Read connection. No. Okay. Right here. Right. Header dots. In the path. Path. Okay. That's it. So what we're gonna do really quick, we're gonna just pull path out. Go to that. Go path. Person equal rec main info 1. Now path is going to equal path D I path. Now we're going to have also query. Now we're going to just a simple query. We'll just do it like query. This equals what is it equal? It equals make. Now for program equal split. Where dot not split on that. Path parts. Path parts. Path part. Path part. 0. Assuming this is just like a pure JSON data API, I don't want this to deliver HTML. We are not dealing with identifiers. Fuck them. Absolutely hate them. Anyway, don't worry about it. Boom. Path parts. And then path parts 0. Okay, and this is going to be path parts that 1 dot split on ampersand. Now for param parts percent equal param dot split on equals if param part not equal to, then there's a problem. Continue. Now, oh shit. When Ramparts 0 is the key, so we go query ram map that equals a Ramparts. No. Wait a minute. Oh, I know what it's talking about. It's yelling about this bit. Don't worry about. Yeah. Yay. Quarter after. Okay. Now I support query parameters. Here, go there real quick. And in response request query param dot print. Alright, now make run bullshit enter curl that ID equal A B C 1 2 3 4. No patch is found. Neat. Customer ID, customer equipment, employee ID. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, I forgot this. I have to do it this way. The query item maybe equal query item. What is it? And curl. Fire query. Query string. Within URL query. Okay. Sorry. Yay. It just prints out. Oh, hey, it does. It does print it out. And I'm getting the right values. Yay. All right, then. Um, run into my green screen. All right. Oh, that's good. That was simple. I don't see why people call this hard. Exit. Control C. Clear. Than that. There we go. We've done it. We support query parameters. Basically everything. Isn't that great? We support it. Don't know how to respond to it yet, but we'll figure that out yet. Okay. So what do I want to do? Alright, let's do next step because I would rather it because I would rather write functions like say uh, uh, no. Oh, there we go. Robert. Um, so what I'd rather do is like have a little function that's like pipe dream stuff because I don't think annotations exist. So basically, no, that's cool. Yeah, okay. So decorators don't exist. Uh, sure. Um, but that's okay. Uh, but essentially, what I would want is something that would be more akin to like even the Rust version because it's like um, hope FN update request with data. Post data body some array and like probably like the UA UA array and then like a param up to param. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that would be what you said anyway. But I like it to have like a little function decorator. Yeah, but I don't think that's possible in Go. I think it's possible in Go. More of just like doing macros. It's not something I want to figure out how to do right now. So instead, what I'm going to preface for is because um, maps are hashable, which makes the searching much faster than switch cases because it's a right. We can do just that would make sense, right? So for whatever the sense would be, it would be map of operations, map of yeah, that would be it. It would basically be a var const endpoint map. And that would be a map of string um, HTTP message. And it's going to equal something like that. And that would be like just making endpoints, I guess, but whatever. This could be like, what was it? Employee. Actually, we're just going to actually be, it's going to be that array. So yeah, that'd be good. And then it would be this. Um, then dot method HTTP TTP TTP. Then it'd be like get post. Why always do that? Yeah. How fuck is it early? Wait a minute. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Oh, nope. Just got to do that part. You know. Okay. Well, I can have a constant apparently, but we have a var. That would be funny. Have an endpoint to update your endpoints. Yeah. Not that like that would be recommended, but it would be funny. Like about what happened left on the stream. Thereabouts. Feels about right. Okay. So what I'm gonna do? We're gonna see if I can maybe figure out some better ways to do some of this stuff. Because, like, for instance, HTTP codes and messages are tightly corresponded, right? So I don't have to worry about that much. I could probably kick that off into its own little thing, right? Like I could probably do uh, e stores netops um, HTTP code dot go, and then it's going to be on package netops. And now what we're going to do, pretty simple. We're just going to do a quick and dirty, like, boom, pipe, type HTTP code. It's going to be like an int. Easy enough, right? And now, oh, just int. Oh, and I have a const. It's going to be HTTP codes. Now it's going to be like, I don't know, over here. I think it's 1, J, T, Indian, on status codes, speed. Alright, so like continue. And you HTTP code equals 100. Then we're gonna do like switching protocols equals 101. Okay, and then my row this one. Actually, no, we could do this. Iota. Uh, with iota. What of these things exist, right? The processing and early hint. No idea what that means, but use with link header, letting users start preloading resources while server prepares a response or reconnect. Ah, okay. And then we got 200 or the okay. And then we got created. Then we got accepted. Oh, neat. Oh, 203, non-authoritative. Responsibility means metadata not exactly the same as available from the board service collected from a local or third-party copy. Okay. Or this is mostly used for mirrors or backups of another resource. Okay. Well, unlikely to need it, but non-authoritative info. Non-authoritative info. No content. Reset content. Partial content. multi-stat. Already. Recorded. You know, like a lot of these aren't going to be applicable. Like 90% of these not applicable to what I'm doing because I'm not doing anything like super fancy. I'm not doing anything with like WebSockets or anything. So I'm not like, going to have a constant back and forth. I don't have to worry about heartbeats or anything. It's just unused. Fulfill the get request for resource kind of responses. Representation of one or more instance manipulations applied to the current instance. Ah, okay. Anyway, there. Let's go with that. Interesting. Multiple choice. Place is move Herman Herman and can't fucking spell found. See other 304 not modified. Use proxy unlikely to be used. Defined as the previous version of HTTP specification to indicate that a request response must be accessed by a proxy with a deprecated security scheme regarding in-band configuration of proxy. Unused. Unused. Temporary redirect. Herman. All right. Now we get to the fun ones. Bad request. Unauthorized. Payment required. Forbidden. Not found. Method not allowed. Oh, not acceptable. Proxy authentication required. Wouldn't that be the same as like proxy required? Anyway, it's fine. Go on. That's what all the ladies say, right? Rotten. Range not snappage. Narrative. Alright. Expectation. I'm a teapot. Misdirected. Roast vegetable content. Unprocessable. I moved into the thing because I'm curious what web dev is, so I might be ignorant to this. Want to failed dependency. Too early. I'm sure. Great requirement. Precondition required. To require header fields to request letter unavailable for legal reasons. I love that that's a thing. Yeah. I could read the user agent of a request and then I just be like, nah. And then block everything from like Safari or Edge. Damn, that would be funny. Anyway, that would be funny. I would find it very funny. Anyway, 500 internal server. Not implemented. Find the way. Oh, service unavailable. Available. The response is given when the server is acting as a gateway and cannot get response in time. Yeah, HTTP or reported. Variants also go here. Negotiate insufficient. Store Loop detected. Detected. Not extended. That's 10. Deleted. Very cool. Network authentication required. Oh. Okay. Um, cable networks. Cable. Now we'll go to stream. Um, what do I call this? Let's see. Keep. Poor support for HTTP delta encodings means that they're very limited implementation. Instead, most systems rely solely on compression methods to reduce bandwidth, though a combination of compression and delta encoding is possible, even if client and server support delta encoding. Proxies or caches may not collectively adding HTTP delta encoding to a system may outweigh its benefits. Instance manipulation, which refers to the algorithm generating a delta and the delta encoding, the client sends a GET request with two headers, AIM, which indicates a preference for differencing algorithms, and if none match, which specifies a version of a resource it has. And the server responds with deltas relative to a given base document rather than the document full. This response uses the 226 status code and IM header that describes different thing algorithms. Oh, that's cool. Neat. Interesting. No, I'm gonna have to look at some of that. Anyway, what else is this? Distributed authoring and versioning. Ah, there's an HTTP extension that lets web developers develop their content remotely from a client. Okay. So like PHP. You're not PHP. No, WordPress. Gotcha. Makes sense. Oh, that's cool too. Yeah. Right. Those can close. This one, the close. This one. Okay, here. Yeah, basically. Do it backwards. Alright. And so what we can do. Actually, we'll probably also do it backwards, right? So, um, inch. No, we'll have a funk. From into the HC and no return at HTTP code. And this should be pretty simple. Return I'm a teapot. Yeah. Oh god, I might call it early. I'm getting tired. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it early just because nothing really going on. I do a lot of things. I'm mostly refactoring now, which is kind of boring stuff. Might have to. I actually might have to stay up late tomorrow or something and push through or oh, spend some time, at least a little bit, throughout some of my free time tomorrow doing this so I can have it cleaned up so that we can actually do something fun with it and not just, wow, incremental progress because I have a slow typing speed, or at least slower than I probably should. Because as a professional, I should probably be typing somewhere in the 80%, but I think I'm currently. Let's do a quick typing test. Okay, WQ clear, PT, no, CD, project. Clear. What's going on? Okay, one second. Or was it Zish? Zish had that, right? Um, no. There it is. Okay. Oh, real quick. Let me grab that. Alright. It's kind of a shitty version, but it's fine. Go TT GitHub. That one. Nope, that's time tracking. Don't care about that. Nope. 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 Not go TT. I don't want go TT. I want TT. Yep. There you go. I'll have to make a contribution here because, like, I know that you need to update some of the just library stuff. It's not like it's terribly difficult. This one, yeah. Git clone. That. Read. Their command read. BDTT. Make select pseudo make phone. So let's make this. Ooh, make it so. But now I can do, and then I'm gonna match up two with you, and then go, nope, clear. Then there we go. Alright. Oh no, this is going to be, yeah, I'm probably gonna be like sub 20 in this one. So, ooh, wow, that's a three. Jesus, that's not good. And play so what else I will be that did not compete on go. So, that's good. And, um, if I do better than my last one was very good. Yeah, I did better. Yeah. Um. Okay. No. Anyway, what I'm going to do is do full move to the full camera while I start shutting down my Linux computer because don't need to see all of that. Basically, what we did, recapping, um, refactored a bit, moved some files around, made sure everything worked, added query parameter support, um, remembered that I don't know how Go channels work, and then learned that I can just do callbacks, which will probably be the main source of anything I do with that. And so, good, awesome, me. Um, but then also, um, moving forward, I think what I'm going to try and do is basically just like in my off time, I'm going to build out the abstraction I've made so that we can more quickly use the net library that I'm building for myself and my projects because I don't think anyone else will use it because there's like better ones already. But that's just beside the point. Um, does not matter. I don't really care. I'm going to use it for my projects in my way and for other things that I'd like to use it for. Nothing really matters about that. Also, I can't type. That's another thing we learned. Moving forward, I'd like to get into like actually storing data into a database next time. Just like actually playing around with the SQL libraries that they have included because like SQLite is easy enough. Um, nah, shit. This. Oh, oh, no. Um, no. Um, okay, but yeah. And now that all adjust. Yeah. But yeah, no. Overall, I would like to get into the SQLite stuff so that we're actually like at the very least having a proper server made instead of just you know reading because like we'll have static or not static but like some mutable state that we'll just write to for the meantime. Like I'll have that set up with mock data just so I can mocked data, yeah, mocked data. That I can query against in like a client terminal, easy enough, not worrying about it. But moving forward, I would like to push it into a um, yeah, SQLite database, and then like see if I can get it deployed. Basically, that's all this is me talking to myself now. Also, I kind of like this new background thing. Very chill. Like it. Me in a parking lot going to the VHS store because video rental that's still a thing. Me rambling. I'm signing off now. Good night. Goodbye. Have fun.